right, thank y'all. Glad to have you back for the second half. That's a little bit of Liberty, old square dance tune. And we're going to get old Roy Hammett to come out here and start things off. Y'all make him welcome.
Rain dripping off the brim of my hat. It sure is cold today. Here I am a-walking down 66, wishing she had done me that way. Going to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona. Any place is alright as long as I can forget I've ever known her. Rain dripping off the brim of my hat. It sure is cold today. Further by the wind and rain than what I've been fighting back home. Well, yonder comes a truck with a U.S. mail. People writing letters back home. Well, tomorrow she'll probably want me back, but I'll be just as gone. Is anybody going to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I can forget I've ever known her. Is anybody going to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I can forget I've ever known her. Thank you. Thank you. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away, they're leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Well, I beg you, I cry, don't take that airplane ride, and it locks me out of your life, leaves me standing here beside. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. Yeah, they're taking you away, leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Yeah, I'll give that band a hand. 'cause it locks me out of your life. Leaves me standing here beside silver wings, shining in the sunlight, roaring in jazz, headed somewhere in flight. Oh, they're taking you away, leaving me lonely. Silver wings, slowly fading out of sight. Silver wings, slowly fading out of sight. Thank you.
Roy Hammock, how about a big hand for Roy? All right, we're going to let our piano player have another shot over here, and we're going to get him to do one, probably the most requested piano tune that there is in the country music field, made famous by a fellow by the name of Floyd Kramer. We're going to let Mr. Jim Williams do you a little bit of The Last Date. Jim Williams, all right. Good job, Jim. He drives a school bus, so it's surprising that he's got any hair left at all, isn't it? All right, we're glad to have him, and we're glad to have this next fella. We got some special guests, too, in our audience tonight that we're going to get a couple of them up here to sing after a while. Right after this guy, probably, we'll start getting them up. And, yeah, come on out here. You can go ahead and plug in. Get ready. Yeah, going to be a guy after this guy, as he says. But we're glad to have everybody and got some good friends here. Judge Perry Wells and Miss Hester Wells are here tonight. We're glad to have them. Judge Wells was the county judge here for many, many years. Everybody liked Judge Wells. Even the criminals liked him, so he must have been all right, you know. So we're glad to have them, and we're going to introduce this next fella now, Mr. Ricky Whitley, and make him welcome.
How you doing? I'm glad to meet you. Like, I want to tell y'all something. Everybody's been asking me all night long. I'm going to answer this one question so everybody can hear. No, I'm not married. That's hard to believe, ain't it? Real easy for some. Ain't it? To the town of Agua Fria rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke, no one, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them wore a big iron on his hip, big iron on his heel. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. He's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his heel. In the town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. 20 men that tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24. The notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. The stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. He was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He was here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, but it really didn't matter. He was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But it really didn't matter, for that many men were dead. 20 men had made a slip, 21 would be the Ranger with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew the handsome Ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the story of the Ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather when a bullet fairly ripped. The Ranger's aim was deadly with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks all gathered round. Before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have gone on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with a big orange on his lip, big orange on his lip. Big iron, big iron. He tried to match the Ranger with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Ooh, la, la, la. All right. And I forgot what happened after that. He probably went out to El Paso, messed around out there, and got in trouble again. All right. Thank you very much. That's enough. I'm glad y'all clapping tonight. I was playing a place one time. Nobody was clapping all night long. I figured, what's wrong? Something. Nobody's. Finally, I heard somebody going. I look back there, and it's just a guy packing his cigarettes. Here, what's bad? Nothing happens to me. All right. What can I do with the guitar, Joe? Want to see? Here's a song I wrote here. Wrote this with Alan Rode. He wrote a bunch of songs for some famous people, and he helped me out on this and my ideas about it's like a hobo song, and also like the unknown musician. I'm gonna try that. It's called Guitar Joe. Down an old dirt road by the railroad track lived an old man in a beat-up shack. Most folks called him an old hobo. In his younger days he was known as Guitar Joe. Guitar Joe could really play and sing. He had a thing for them old freight trains. He rode west to San Francisco. He heard the steel rails call and he had to go. Sing with me. Yodelay, yodelay, oh, Guitar Joe. Play it, somebody. Songs you may know, you've heard them on the local radio. They were sung by some so-and-so, but they were written by Guitar Joe, and he never got the dough. Settled down, or took a wife. It's a lonely road, this drifter's life. If anyone can tell you, I'm the one who can. Guitar Joe's my old man. Down an old dirt road by the railroad track lived an old man in a beat-up shack. Most folks called him an old hobo. Most folks know him as Guitar Joe. Guitar Joe was my old man. Yodelay, yodelay, Guitar Joe. Thank you. Yeehaw! And remember, folks, yeehaw backwards is hey. We'll play a Chinese song for you now. Elijah was a wooden Indian standing by the door. Fell in love with a Choctaw maid over by Columbus, Georgia. Elijah, too stubborn to ever show a sign, 'cause his heart was made of knotty pine. Elijah was a lonely Indian, never went nowhere. His heart was set on that Indian maid with a cold, dark hair. Elijah just stood there and never let it show. He could never answer yes or no. Poor old Elijah, he never got a kiss. Poor old Elijah, Elijah, that poor old wooden head. Oh man, that sounds good. He always wore his Sunday feathers and carried a tomahawk. Maiden wore her beads and braids and hoped someday he'd talk. Elijah just stood there and never showed a sign, 'cause his heart was made of knotty pine. Poor old Elijah, he never got a kiss. Poor old Elijah, he don't know what he missed. Is it any wonder that his face is red? Elijah, that poor old wooden head. Then one day a wealthy customer bought the Indian maid. He took her oh so far away, old Elijah stayed. Elijah just standing there as lonesome as can be, wishing he was still an old pine tree. Poor old Elijah, he never got a kiss. Poor old Elijah, he don't know what he missed. Isn't it any wonder that his face is red? Elijah, poor old wooden head. Yada hey, okey nuppy. How about it for the band? Y'all give a big round of applause. That does it for me. I love you. I hope Wayne don't mind talking on this microphone.
How about another hand for Ricky Whitley?
Good job, man.
We're going to get a fella to come up here now that he's going to be back here on September the 9th, and so we want you to all come out and support him, and he does a fine job, and we're glad to have him up here. Where's he at? There he is. Robert Guy, y'all make him welcome.
That stage name Bob Guy. How about that? I hope my kids don't look like this guy when they get bigger. Nah, I'm just kidding you. I know Ricky, we've played together years ago, about 25 years ago, right? Yeah, we still look good for our age. Okay. I'm going to be doing a Merle Haggard show the 9th of September. And you're going to recognize a lot of old, good #1 classic songs. Here's one right now called Okie from Muskogee. We don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee. We don't take our trips on LSD. We don't burn our drive cards down on Main Street. We like living right and being free. We don't make a party out of loving. We like holding hands and pitching food. We don't let our hair grow long and shaggy like the hippies out in San Francisco do. And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave old glory down at the courthouse. And white lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. Leather boots still in style for manly footwear. Beads and Roman sandals won't be seen. And football's still the roughest thing on campus. And the kids here still respect the college dean. And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave old glory down at the courthouse. White lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. Yeah, we still wave old glory down at the courthouse in Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA. A canvas covered cabin in a crowded labor camp stands out in these memories I revive. And my daddy raised a family there with two hard-working hands, and tried to feed my mama's hungry eyes. She dreamed of something better, but my daddy's, his faith was gone, and us kids were just too young to realize that another class of people kept us somewhere just below. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. And Mama never had the luxuries she wanted, but it wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. She only wanted things she really needed. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. We're gonna steal. I remember Daddy praying for a better way of life, but I can't recall a change of any size. Just a little loss of courage as their age began to show one more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. And mama never had the luxuries she wanted, but it wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. She only wanted things she really needed. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. Yes, I still recall my mama's hungry eyes.
Bob Guy, how about a hand for Bob? We'll be back here on September the 9th, so y'all be sure to mark that on your calendar and be here, and I know you'll have a big time. We're going to bring out Oline Casey right now. Oline, come on out here and do us another good old ballad. Make him welcome, Oline Casey.
The old town seemed the same as I stepped down from the train. There to greet me is my mama and my papa. And to my right I look, and there stands Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherry. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they've all come to see me, arms reaching out to greet me. Once again I've touched the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. There's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherry. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I wake my dreaming and find I'm only dreaming. There's that old oak tree that I used to play on. And down the lane I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherry. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree. rest is the green, green grass of home.
Olene Casey, how about a big hand for Olene? He does a fine job. We got a lady that we're going to see if we can get her to come up here and sing you one now that from DeFunac Springs, and I think maybe she can remember. She was trying to remember the words, and I don't know if she remembered all of them or not, but she can usually fill in pretty good. And we used to, when we played over there at my place in Bluntstown, they'd come over once in a while, and we'd get her up to sing, and always enjoy it. Miss Mimi Brooks, y'all make her welcome.
I just want to know why these two guys are so grumpy looking. Do you notice that they never smile? Wait, I got to tell you something first. Hold it down a little bit. I just want you people to notice when I go into the Spanish translation how important it was to me that I did translate this into Spanish, and I think you'll recognize it, so be ready and be sure to listen. Go ahead again. Can you smile? If she brings you happiness, then I wish you both the best. It's your happiness that matters most of all. And if she ever leaves you blue, just remember I love you and I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Chorus. I'll be there anytime you need me by your side to dry away each teardrop that you've cried. And if she ever breaks your heart, if the teardrops ever start, well, I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Let's hear it, Smiley. Smiley's brother. Ready for the Spanish? Acapulco, quesadilla, tortilla, taco, frijoli, señorita, margarita, hot tamale, Pancho Sixo and El Toro, Frito Bandito and Chiquita, Speedy Gonzales, La Cucaracha, refried beans, enchilada, amigo, Tijuana, Costa del Sol, mi casa, su casa, Aruba, Chihuahua, Pancho Sixo and El Toro, Frito Bandito and Chiquita, Speedy Gonzales, La Cucaracha, refried beans. Yes, I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
How about a big hand for Miss Mimi? Y'all enjoy her?
You want me to help you with your draws?
Yeah, we're going. No, a drawing. We're gonna get the house lights on. Y'all get your tickets out. Let me get this thing right here. I tell you what, things can get mistaken right quick, can't they? All right, first thing we're going to draw for is one free pass. This is for the September the 2nd show. And we're going to mix them up real good here, so maybe we can get them. All right, how about a little drum roll? And the number is, and we got Dominic. How about a big hand for Dominic, going to be our runner tonight?
Oh, all of it? Yeah. 523702.
Right there. Woo! Right there on down front. All right. That's the free ticket for next show, and now we're going to give away. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to give away. Stay up here. We got some note cards. There's some little sticky tabs, and there's some stationery. There's 15 sheets of paper and 10 envelopes, so you don't have a lot to write, I guess. And we're going to give this away. Hold on to that, Dominic. All right, drum roll, please, for the stationery.
Okay, 523729.
729. Right there, she is, right down there. All right. That's the stationery. And here's something here, the Storybook Village Collection. This is a little, what is this thing? Lift top box, it says. It's got a little girl sitting on a birthday cake, looks like. Hold on to that, Dominic. Don't drop that, it'll break. All right, that's a nice gift, all right? Here we're going to get another one out of here. Oh, got things falling off of her up here. Yeah, we'll give that away too.
No! 523716.
716, right there. There she is, right there. For the little statue, the little box. And here's a DVD. Dr. Wayne Dwyer. Y'all have probably seen him on public television. He'll inspire you and he'll just get you all straightened out. You just need to look at this and all your problems will be dissolved. All right, draw us one out of there. I think she's stirring soup up here. Grab one.
A little late on the bang there. 523709.
709 for the DVD right there in the back. All right. And let's see, here's something good we can give away.
That's me. That's me.
Charles wants this. Did you buy a ticket? If you didn't buy a ticket, you're not going to win it. Candy, we know what to do with that, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Twix. It says it was best if you used it before July of 2011. So it's only a month out, but it'll still be good, I bet you. Maybe you won't get ptomaine poison or nothing from it. All right. And a little tin box, too.
523703.
703 right down here. There she is. She gets the candy.
Hey, I won't have.
Charles Scott said he wants half of it. All right, now here's a good thing here. Hold to that, please. Let me find out what we got here.
What's our number, honey? Tell me our number. I'll pick it up.
Oh, here's something to work on your toenails with. There's a hammer and a screwdriver.
Wow.
That's for hammer toe.
Yeah, for them hammer toe. There's a hammer and a screwdriver and a gouge. There's a thing to punch holes with. Yeah. That'd be good, wouldn't it? That'll fix you right up. Here, zip that up, Dominic. All right, draw one out of there. A little tool kit.
523690.
690. 523690.
That's not our number?
Somebody's got it. 690.
Over here.
There he is, right there. little tool kit. All right, you put that in your car and work on all sorts of things. All right, and here's something real good. Now, we got a nice one here. This will be our last one. This is a Fujifilm camera, a zoom camera, 38 millimeter camera. And it's even got some film in there. I looked in there a while ago. There you go. All right, see who gets the camera now. One more.
523 710.
710. There she is, right in the back, all the way back there. All right, how about a big hand for all of our winners and a big hand for Miss Mimi for helping us out here tonight. All right, we're going to bring out a fella now. We're going to bring him back out, the fella from Dothan, Alabama, that we used to have the pleasure of getting to play behind. And I tell you, this guy knows more songs, I think, than anybody I know. Make him welcome Danny Howell.
You don't dress up in satin, you don't wear diamond rings, but I'm satisfied with you. You look just like an angel, but you haven't got wings, but I'm satisfied with you. Hey, I'd rather have you just the way that you are than change you for somebody new. But if I'm only dreaming, I sure don't want to wake, 'cause I'm satisfied with you. You're not made out of candy, but you're sweet as you can be. Girl, I'm satisfied with you. Well, I don't see no reason why you bother with me. Girl, I'm satisfied with you. Hey, I'd rather have you just the way that you are than change you for somebody new. But if I'm only dreaming, I sure don't want to wait, 'cause I'm satisfied with you. Yeah, I'm satisfied with you. Thank you. It's 4 a.m. and you're just getting in. It's your first night out. I won't ask you where you've been. You're so ashamed that your eyes can't meet mine. I've seen that look on me 1,000 times. What makes us do the things we do? Heaven only knows. You think we've got a secret, but it always shows. I've taught you how to cheat. You're doing fine. And I've seen that look on me 1,000 times. so I pretend and hope I never see that look again. But if I do, I know the fault is mine. I've seen that look on me 1,000 times. What make us do the things we do? Heaven only knows. You think we've got a secret, but it always shows. I've taught you how to cheat. You're doing fine. And I've seen that look on me 1,000 times. Girl, I've seen that look on me 1,000 times. Thank you. Don't accuse me of being without feeling. If you do, you know that you're wrong. 'Cause it was you who was careless and drove me into another's arms. The other woman isn't prettier than you, but the other woman soothes my broken heart. But more important, I feel wanted again. I can't give up the other woman in my life. I'm afloat in the middle of a river, and I can't climb out on either side. If I'll go over the deep end, just remember, sweetheart, you never tried. The other woman isn't prettier than you, but the other woman soothes my broken heart. But more important, I feel wanted again. I can't give up the other woman in my life. I can't give up the other woman in my life. Thank you.
Well, a hand for Danny Howell. Good old Ray Price tune. Don't get much better than that, I'll tell you what. We're going to bring a fellow up now that sort of been absent a few times, but he's back now. Had to see if he's still awake back there. They said the other day he was sitting there at the house and he heard a knock on the door, and there was two policemen there at the door, and they came and Charles said, "Yes, sir, can I help you?" He said, "Yes, sir." Said, "Have you got a picture of your wife that we could look at?" He said, "Yeah," and he went back there and got a picture, showed it. And they said, "Well, sir, it looks like your wife has been run over by a truck." He said, "Yeah, but she's a pretty good, got a good personality and a good cook." That didn't go over too good, did it? I forgot to introduce him. Here he is, Charles Scott. We call him the big un.
I hate to sort of follow all this talent up here tonight. From the windows of heaven, all glory could see the crowd slowly gathered at Mount Calvary. Father, please stop them. The angels all cry, but as Jesus was dying, they heard God's reply. Go close the window and pull down the shade. When it's over and the debt has been paid, I just can't bear to see what the world's gonna do. Go close the window till the soldiers are through. Heaven's windows flew open with each cry from the cross. But when God turned away, it seemed all hope was lost. What a glorious victory He had won on that day. Then the angels fell silent as they heard God say, go close the window and pull down the shade. I will look when it's over and the debt has been paid. I just can't bear to see what the world gonna do.